Good morning. Today's Bible verse comes from First Peter chapter 3, verse 8. It reads, "Finally, all of you should be of one mind. Sympathize with each other, love each other as brothers and sisters. Be tenderhearted and keep a humble attitude." Amen. I'm thankful for you guys tuning in. I have not been recording. Nothing's wrong. Just I don't know. Um, anyways, I do want to just encourage you guys to read your word, and above all, let your actions show love. Let your actions reflect the Lord, reflect who the Lord is, His character. Keep praying for the fruits of the Spirit in your life: love, peace, joy, gentleness, kindness, patience. Right? Did I get them all? Um, and just really let your light shine, and do not be ashamed of the Lord. Do not be ashamed of what He's done in your life. Continue to trust in Him and um, the plan He has for your life. I know for my life, there's been lots of bumps and bends in the road. There's been a lot of stops and red lights, and you know, the occasional, red and blue behind you saying, like, you're not doing things right, and you reap what you sow. There are consequences for your actions, and I've got to, you know, walk in a manner worthy of the calling that the Lord has for me, right? If I love the Lord, then I'm going to love my neighbor. If I love the Lord, then I'm going to obey His commandments, right? I'm going to serve the Lord. If I love the Lord, I'm going to be obedient to the Lord, right? And I encourage you guys to be obedient to the Lord. Um, do not sin in your anger. um, do not let wickedness rule in your life, but instead, seek justice, seek mercy, seek the Lord, and not just for what He's done, but for who He is. Right? Um, like my God, our God is great. He's full of um, kindness and mercy, loving kindness, and He's just a good God. And even when we think things should be a certain way and it doesn't go that way, um, to still give Him praise, because that kind of thinking, it just gets you bogged down. It just gets you, like, if I have that kind of thinking where I think something's supposed to be a certain way, and I'm just going to be disappointed that it's not, right? Instead, I need to look at what the Lord is doing. Where's the opportunity? What is the Lord trying to teach me? I don't control everything. I don't control the world. I don't control other people around me. And a lot of times there's actions and things going on that are far beyond my control. And luckily, we serve a Lord who has everything in His control, right? He holds the world in His hands, right? He's known us like we are fearfully and wonderfully made, right? Like He's known us since He knit us in our mother's womb, right? Like He knows the plans that He has for us, and they are plans to prosper and not to harm us, right? Plans for a hope and a future. And that's a promise that we can all hold on to, right? That's not just a promise for one person. That's a promise for everybody. That's a promise for all of us, right? And we need to do what we can. Not that it's going to bring us closer to salvation. Not that it's going to, like, not that that's the thing that causes things to move, right? But we do it out of obedience. We follow the Lord's commandments out of obedience to Him, right? And when we don't, if we don't, if we don't obey His commandments, if there's sin in our lives, what happens? You reap what you sow, right? That's when things go off the rails. That's when things go even worse, right? You're so much better just like being obedient, following the law, serving the Lord and doing what's right, regardless of what other people around you are doing. And that's where I'm at. I'm just so thankful that the Lord refreshes my spirit, that that He's good to me, that He blesses me um, amidst all the wind and waves around me, amidst all the things that I just really can't control. The Lord's is really kind of just focused. He's got me focused on Him, serving Him, obeying Him, because that's what's right. That's what I'm called to do. I'm called to serve the Lord, and I'm called to share His gospel, and I'm called to walk in a manner worthy of the calling that the Lord has for me. And you do too. Like, that's what you're called for. That's what you were created for. You created to worship God, to worship Him, to bring Him glory, right? So, anyways, guys, I hope that helps. One more time, it says, finally, all of you should be of one mind, sympathize with each other, love each other as brothers and sisters, be tenderhearted, and keep a humble attitude. Um, yes, the Greek says, show brotherly love. So, all right, guys, have a good day today. God bless you. Peace.